Most people believe that if they just work harder, stay late, say yes to overtime, and keep pushing, one day everything will finally fall into place. But here is uncomfortable truth most never hear. The hardest working people in society are rarely the richest. Construction workers, delivery drivers, factory laborers, nurses pulling double shifts. These people work until their bodies are exhausted. Yet, financial freedom remains far away. If hard work alone created wealth, these would be the richest people on earth. So the real question is not whether you are working hard enough, it is whether hard work even leads to wealth at all. Because if effort was the answer, you wouldn't still be worrying about bills, savings, or your future after years of doing everything right from childhood. We're programmed with one simple formula: study hard, get a stable job, work honestly, and success will come with time. This belief is repeated by parents, schools, bosses, and society itself. And for a while, it seems true. You get a paycheck, you survive, you feel productive. But slowly, something strange happens. Your salary increases a little, but your expenses increase faster. Your responsibilities grow, but your freedom shrinks. You work longer hours, yet feel more financially insecure than before. No one stops to explain why this happens. No one tells you that the system rewards ownership and leverage, not effort alone. In this video, we are going to break a dangerous myth, the idea that working harder is the path to wealth, and uncover what actually separates people who stay stuck from those who become financially free. Most people think that the harder they work, the closer they get to wealth. They believe that long hours, endless effort, and constant hustle will eventually pay off. But here is the harsh truth. Hard work alone does not create wealth, it only earns you a paycheck. When you are trading time for money, your income is always capped by the number of hours you can work. You can only work so many hours in a day, and no matter how hard you push, there is a limit. The moment you stop working, your money stops coming in. That is why most employees, no matter how skilled or dedicated, remain financially stuck. Contrast this with someone who owns a system or business. A business owner can build leverage. They can earn money even when they are sleeping, because they've created a system that works independently of their personal time. Even investors, who put capital to work in stocks, real estate, or startups, understand this principle. Money can grow without trading more of your life for it. This is the fundamental difference between earning a living and building wealth. Hard work is not useless, it is important, but it must be applied strategically. If all your effort goes into a job that pays for your time, you are creating income that stops the moment you rest. Wealthy people focus on work that can continue earning beyond their immediate involvement. They create processes, own systems, and make their skills or money work for them. The average person's mindset is to grind endlessly and hope for a raise, while the wealthy mindset is to work once, get results repeatedly. Understanding this distinction is critical because it separates the people who remain trapped in the cycle of working harder from those who escape it entirely. Even if you manage to get a raise or increase your salary, there is a hidden trap waiting for you: lifestyle inflation. Humans are wired to upgrade their lifestyle as their income grows. The moment you earn more money, you start spending more: bigger apartment, better car, expensive gadgets, subscriptions, dining out, and even impressing others. Slowly, that extra income you worked so hard for disappears into upgraded bills and monthly commitments. This is why most people feel like they never get ahead, no matter how much they earn. It's a cruel paradox. The more you earn, the more expensive your life becomes. This keeps you in a financial treadmill. You work harder, earn more, spend more, and still feel like you're struggling. Salary increases give a temporary sense of progress, but in reality, your net wealth barely changes. Instead of your money working for you, you are working for your money. You are trading more time and energy for fleeting pleasures and social validation. The wealthy think differently. They don't let their lifestyle inflate with every paycheck. They focus on building assets, investing, and creating streams of income that grow over time. They understand that wealth is measured not by how much you spend, but by how much you keep and how much your money earns for you. By controlling lifestyle inflation, you can start freeing your time and energy instead of constantly working to maintain a higher cost life. When you realize this, it becomes clear why working harder or earning more at a job rarely leads to lasting wealth. It only gives the illusion of progress. True financial growth comes from controlling spending and directing resources into things that grow independently of your time. Otherwise, no matter how much effort you put in, your money will vanish as quickly as it arrives.
One of the most overlooked reasons working harder wants to make you rich is that hard work alone doesn't make you indispensable.
In most jobs, the company doesn't reward effort, they reward results and leverage. You can work tirelessly, stay late, and outperform everyone, but at the end of the day, you are still replaceable.
Businesses are designed to minimize costs, and employees are often viewed as cogs in a machine.
No matter how dedicated you are, someone else can always step in and do your job.
The problem is that effort alone has no lasting value outside the company. You are selling your time, and time is finite. If you stop showing up, the income stops, and the value you created stays with your employer, not you. This is why working harder inside the system only benefits someone else, the owner, the CEO, or the shareholders. Contrast this with someone who controls a system, owns a business, or has leverage over resources.
Their work creates results that continue producing value even without their constant presence. For example, a software developer who builds an app can earn money from users for years without actively coding every day. A business owner can earn from a store or online platform even when on vacation. Effort is multiplied through ownership, systems, and leverage. Most people remain trapped because society trains them to believe that loyalty, diligence, and effort are rewarded.
But the reality is, working harder only keeps you inside the system. The wealthy escape this trap by creating positions where their effort scales or is no longer directly tied to their income.
They don't just work, they engineer systems that work for them.
Understanding that effort alone does not equal wealth is the turning point. Once you realize that hard work makes you replaceable, you stop glorifying busyness and start focusing on creating work that generates long-term, repeatable results. This mindset is the foundation for financial freedom.
The secret most people miss is that wealth is built through leverage, not effort.
Leverage is the ability to get more results from less personal effort.
There are four main types: capital, media, skills, and systems. Capital is money working for you through investments, real estate, or stocks. Media leverage includes platforms like YouTube, blogs, or social networks, which allow one action to reach millions. Skills leverage involves high-demand abilities that can generate outsized income without trading every hour.
Systems leverage means creating businesses, automation, or processes that generate revenue independently of your direct involvement.
Leverage multiplies your efforts.
While a salaried worker can only earn as much as the hours they put in, someone using leverage can earn exponentially more for the same or even less effort.
For example, a YouTuber may spend a few hours creating a video, but that video can earn income for years. A business owner who builds an automated e-commerce store can scale revenue without scaling effort.
This is why hard work alone is not the key to smart work applied in ways that multiply results. Most people underestimate the power of leverage because they equate effort with results. They believe that grinding longer is the only path to success.
But grinding without leverage is like pushing a car uphill, painful and slow. Leverage turns that uphill climb into a smooth ride.
It shifts your mindset from, I have to work more, to how can I create systems, assets, and networks that work for me. Once you understand leverage, everything changes. You begin to focus on activities that create lasting value, rather than temporary output. You stop measuring success by how hard you work and start measuring it by how much your work continues earning long after you've done it. This is the essence of wealth creation, and why working harder alone will never make you rich.
From a young age, we are trained to follow rules, get good grades, and secure stable jobs. Schools, parents, and society reinforce the idea that success comes from working hard and staying loyal. While this creates capable, disciplined employees, it rarely produces wealth. Financial education is almost non-existent. Nobody teaches children about assets, cash flow, investments, or how to make money work for them.
Instead, we are conditioned to trade time for money and fear stepping outside the system. This lack of financial education traps millions in the endless cycle of working harder for limited returns. People chase promotions, side hustles, and overtime, believing they are getting ahead. Meanwhile, wealthy individuals invest in learning about money, leverage, and ownership.
They understand that the system rewards those who create value that outlives their time, not those who merely follow instructions diligently.
The difference is mindset. Workers focus on effort and job security.
Wealth builders focus on building assets, multiplying income, and designing systems that operate without constant supervision. They seek opportunities to apply leverage, rather than just labor. They understand that the path to financial freedom is not longer ours, it is smarter decisions applied strategically. Schools inadvertently train us to be good employees, not wealth creators. Recognizing this is essential. Once you break free from the work hard and hope for a raise mindset, you can start exploring ways to use leverage, assets, and financial knowledge to create real wealth. Hard work alone is not enough. True financial success comes from understanding money, controlling resources, and building systems that earn without constant effort. So, if you've been grinding harder and longer, believing that effort alone will make you rich, it's time to rethink everything. Hard work is valuable, but without leverage, ownership, and smart financial decisions, it only keeps you trapped in the endless cycle of trading time for money. True wealth comes from creating systems, building assets, and letting your money and skills work for you even when you are not actively working. At Money Uncovered, we reveal the hidden truths about money, mindset, and financial freedom that schools and society never teach you.
If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button, subscribe to Money Uncovered, and turn on notifications so you never miss insights that can actually change your financial future.
And tell us in the comments, what is one way you start working smarter instead of harder today?